There is a specific type of person that makes me physically tired just by existing near me. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The 5 a.m. cold plunge guy. The dude who woke up at 4:30 this morning, drank something absolutely disgusting that had raw eggs in it, ran 8 kilometers in the pitch dark, and is now going to spend the rest of the day telling every single person he comes across about all of it in extreme detail. This guy is treating his morning routine like it's a full-time job, and the only salary is other people's exhaustion. So this guy corners me at like 2 in the afternoon and goes, "Bro, you really need to try the 5 a.m. club. It changed my whole mindset." And I'm looking at him like, I want you to know that I genuinely respect your dedication, and I also want you to never speak to me again. And then there's me. I woke up today at 11. Then I laid in bed for another 40 minutes doing absolutely nothing. Not thinking, not planning, just existing horizontally like furniture that breathes. And according to every single hustle culture video on the internet, I am the problem. I am the cautionary tale. I am the lazy piece of shit who's going to die broke while the 4 a.m. guy builds his empire. Except, here's the thing. Being lazy is actually a superpower. Not as a cope, not metaphorically, genuinely, actually, a real superpower. And I'm about to explain exactly why your inability to function before noon might be the best thing that ever happened to you. Let me tell you about shiny object syndrome, because this is what's actually destroying people. And it has nothing to do with laziness. It has everything to do with motivation. Your motivated friend, the one who's always fired up about some new thing, watches one video about dropshipping and he is all in. Brand, suppliers, website, the whole thing, does it for 4 days. Then he watches a video about print on demand and now that's the move. 3 days, then crypto, then a podcast, then flipping furniture. 6 months later, this clown has 12 unfinished projects, 0 income, and a browser history that looks like someone had a panic attack inside Google. Motivated as hell the entire time. That's the problem. That's literally the problem. Now here's me. Someone sends me a video about some new business model and I watch 45 seconds before my brain goes, that sounds like a lot of steps, and I close the tab. Someone tells me I should switch strategies entirely and I'm like, bro, that requires learning new stuff, and learning new stuff is genuinely exhausting, and I'm already doing a thing, so I just don't switch. Not because I'm disciplined or strategic or whatever, because researching something new sounds like actual torture, and I refuse to voluntarily do things that sound like torture. And that laziness, that specific refusal to spend energy on anything new, accidentally keeps me locked into the one thing I already started. That's it. That is the entire secret. Because here is what actually matters in any project, business, or YouTube channel. Consistency. Not talent, not passion, not waking up at 4 a.m. to suffer on purpose. Just showing up again tomorrow and doing the same thing again. And lazy people are accidentally the most consistent humans alive, because changing direction requires energy, and we simply do not have any. Think about what you already do every single day without a single conscious decision. You check your phone the second you wake up. You brush your teeth. You eat. You don't sit there every morning going, should I develop a whole new daily structure or just do what I did yesterday? You just do the same thing because it's already there, and doing something different would require a decision. And decisions are effort. That is exactly what you need to do with your project. Make it that automatic. Make it that brainless. You don't film a video because you're inspired. You film a video because it's Tuesday, and Tuesday is when you film a video, and actively choosing not to would require more mental energy than just sitting down and doing it. You don't work on your thing because you're overflowing with passion. You do it because it's the path of least resistance, and your lazy brain will always, always choose the path of least resistance if you set the path up right. I know this sounds like the dumbest advice anyone has ever given. I know that, but the most consistent people I've seen aren't the ones showing up because they're fired up and motivated every day. They're the ones who made it so automatic that skipping feels weird. And lazy people are incredible at this because once something is a routine, changing it costs energy. And we hate spending energy more than we hate anything else on earth. So while the motivated guy is on his 9th new idea, his 15th, this is definitely the one moment. His 3rd new business this quarter. Your lazy ass is still doing the exact same thing you started 8 months ago. Still posting, still building, still showing up. Not because you're a disciplined genius with incredible self-control, because quitting and researching something new requires effort that you are not willing to spend. And one day you look up and you have something real. A channel with actual videos. A business with actual history. A skill you're genuinely good at because you accidentally did it long enough to get good at it, without ever making a conscious decision to stick with it. The motivated guys burned out 6 projects ago. You're still here, tired, barely functional, not going near an ice bath under any circumstances, but still here. Laziness didn't hold you back. Laziness kept you in the game long enough to win it. The ultimate irony is that every motivated, disciplined, alarm at 4 hustle culture guy was trying to build consistency through willpower. You built it through sheer refusal to spend energy on anything else. Same result. Way less suffering. That's not a failure mode. That's an optimization. You're welcome.